let's go, I guess. Let me reset the clock. Fresh, and yes. Okay. You won't participate in challenge? Yes. Noted. Still learning workflow. Yeah, the workflow takes some time to get your hands on. Wrap your mind around, I guess. Or it's a question of like dexterity, I guess. If you're used to the joypad lifestyle. Ah yeah, used to Digitact, yeah. Digitact is fun because it kind of like borrows a lot of the thinking behind trackers and puts it in more of like a groove box drum machine, kind of cut out the bass. Documentary, saw the logic. Was it the Amiga trackers and history YouTube thing? Yeah, I think I've seen it. It's very good. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and it puts I think it gets like the whole perspective of things from, you know, the demo scene and all the stuff that went on there. That's really cool. The sound of piracy, exactly. The beautiful, lovely sound of keygens. Okay, anyway, let's go drum hunting. Yeah. That's actually the perfect start of everything. Okay. I think I wanna... In chain screen, what the second column do? Okay, this is transpose. What I'm still missing here is like an interpolation command, like in MateTracker. If you select like multiple things and you have one value here and then you have another value here, you can just super quickly like press a button combo and it'll space the values out in this. So that's on the to-do list for some rainy day or snowy day. Eriksunk Shubre, how you doing, man? Grab the sample, you sunk, and get cracking. I know you can do it. You got 50 minutes. Give me some of that beautiful, lush jungle. Cool. Okay, so I don't know if
Check.
anybody had tried out this. Oh, thank you for the follow, somebody. I didn't catch your name. Dreamy Bacon. Okay, so I got a really super dry clap here. And I figured that why not try something, maybe a room reverb. So this is an impulse response reverb, and it uses FFmpeg. So this is not available for all platforms. This is only available for the platforms that can have FFmpeg, which is any like operating system that can install full suite of tools. Many of the handhelds just implement partial FFmpeg. So basically you can select one of 4 algorithms, impulses, yeah. And they are stored here. So these are impulse responses, and you can set like this extremely rudimentary implementation. It's just like a dry wet, or 100% wet and 100% dry. You can do something in between, and then if you want like a reverb tail, you can add some silence to the end, be longer than the original sample. And then you double tap this and it says OK, and now we have a The reason I did that this way because it was easy and I'm a really lazy person. This tracker is called Little Piggy Tracker, and I've been maintaining it for about 2 years, I guess, off and on. Let's do a loop. So you can do granular. What I've done now is just looped a super little snippet of this. You can do a little bit longer, I think between below 100 and above 50, I guess. Usually makes it sound natural, whatever that means, for a time stretched sample. And if you do shorter, it'll have more obvious like artifacts. And if you do longer, it'll eventually start sounding strange. This is loop offset. You shift start and stop, and then I just put something like this. And then there's no perfect value that fits everything, so you gotta trial and error a little bit. But yeah, so 290 is what works to time stretch this 167 BPM loop into like the tempo of the project. It'll usually be somewhere around 290, 270-ish, but you gotta do it by ear a little bit. So if you do 80, it'll sound pretty natural. The shorter you do, you're gonna start hearing artifacts, and you might want that, or you might not. If you do a too long loop, yeah, exactly, then it'll start flipping out. So don't do that, or do that if you like it, or I don't know, do what you want. Yes, the artifact sound is cool. Maybe I should try some reverb on this one. Yeah, so you see now the sample was pretty short, and I didn't use a pad, and then you get like kind of a gated reverb. And if you just add more pad, cowbell, kick, rim, this. Crunky Charlie, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Was the dancing good? All danced up. Nice. 100%. Soft clip insane setting made by Purely Grey. Very nice contribution, so you can add some true analog warmth, true analog simulated digital experience. So if you crank the bass, then it's gonna be crunchy. What's the difference between table versus running it on the trigger in the pattern itself? A few differences. I mean, so if you want to trigger the effect at a specific position, you can do that in these columns. For the phrase. If you want it to do like several different effects after one another or in very rapid succession, you can use a table with and without without automation. For example, on this instrument. What I've done here is that I put it on the first position. I put the hop to 0, so it'll, as soon as it's run this command, it'll jump back and do the same command again, super fast. So this is with automation off. And that means that it'll run this table as fast as it can, and it'll do all these positions every time the note is triggered. If you set the automation to true, it'll do first this, then this, then this, then this, then this for every time the note triggers. Does that make sense? Yes. So if you want to like tick and step in LSDJ, yes. Okay, so I cloned this instrument, right? It's the same instrument as this one, or it's not the same instrument, but it sounds the same now. So maybe I want to do it like a little choppy type of sound. So I can do like a volume. V is after L. Volume, and then on position 5, I do a hop. Volume 80. So now you get like this really tight gated aim and chop. Sounds so much like a metronome. No, I don't like it. Let's do some little sweepy noises and things. Froogs. Does it shift the loop points? No, it's just a ping pong loop, you know, it starts from the start and goes to the end and then it goes back to the start. And I think it's originates from a popular video game from the 90s. Called Quake, maybe, possibly, I'm not sure. And I guess the sound designer was a talented person that could figure out how to make a quite short loop become a very long loop if you just loop it the right way. Quake is golden indeed. I love that game. It's so good. Yes, this is gonna be great. Okay. Good. Oh my god, I spent 7 minutes. it's so it's so much slower. I guess I have something to show for. That's not too bad. Mate is very mighty indeed. It's a powerhouse. It's a monster. It's a, what's that word all the synthfluencers say all the time? It's a beast. No contributions yet. No quick beats. You're only then you're brappa mamma in that case. Woke up 5. Wow. That's so early. Shorven has never woken me up that early, ever. 0 seconds. Time's up. Time is up. Ladies and gentlemen, your time is up. Shorven is... well, he's like a diametrically opposed to what might be referred to as a couch potato. He can be a couch potato for like an hour or 45 minutes maybe, not so much longer than that. You take them on a walk for 1.5 hours. Yeah, no, Chauvin is full of life and energy. Okay, here's my contribution. That's it. Great end. Very fast, very furious. One more question: how do you track the repeat lines for my chain is longer? Yeah, exactly. I usually do like a 8 phrase chain. I think that feels nice. Some people do 4, some people do 2, 8, 16, whatever. Whatever floats your boat is the right thing for you. I'm speaking another language. I don't think so. Is this English? The tracker language? No. No, this is exactly the same thing as the Ableton language. This is a phrase, that's a beat. A phrase has 16/16th notes. In Ableton you can set that to 32 or whatever you want. And then you have like one beat and you put the same beat 8 times. So that's exactly, sort of, almost exactly, kind of like that. Yeah, very similar. Owned by Facts and Logic. Thank you. Okay, over to the song review. We have contributions. I love it. That's great. We have not a first time contributor, but at least a long time recurring contributor, DJ Sunk. Let's hear it. Nice. Cool. Excellent. Smooth sounding jungle slow vibes from Erik Sunk. I think you got some release coming up, maybe not so far in the future. You want to plug your King Sunkan? Yes, indeed. Okay, next up, Rasta.
Laser is a freaking acronym.
That's one hell of a bass line, man. Loud. Okay, cool. Nice. So next up is H Field. Watch this. That's crazy, man. That's like a complete tune. Big tune, even. Very nice. Banger. I loved everything about that. That was really nice. Okay, that's everybody, right? I think so. Well, in that case, thank you very much for this lovely evening, everybody. I hope you had fun. I had fun. Big up, everyone. Yeah, so see you in 2 weeks. Monday, 8 o'clock, as usual, European Center Time. Love you very much. Peace out and have fun.